There's been an 8-year gap with no in-school music education or instruction whatsoever at this school. It's kind of amazing how much can be lost in such a short amount of time. There are no students at any of these schools that I work at that have any recollection of being taught music whatsoever.
Jeff came along with MAMM, and we have music for the first time with an actual, music teacher. One of the most important things for me as, administration and as a former teacher is the relationships that you build with students. And kids liked Cody instantly. He's laid back, there's no pressure with Cody. I'm gonna take you where you're at, and then we're gonna go from there. And he lets the students be the stars.
The community aspect of music, it's just so huge. It's a whole other language unto itself, and it's so important for mental development. And I've had the kids, believe me, that say, I don't like music, or even I hate music. And within 10-15 minutes, they get a little smile, or they're tapping their foot. The wall comes down, and then they open up and they love it.
Music has the capacity to make people feel happy and whole, and students pick up on that. It's just something that they can do that's positive, and there's really no negative side to it.
And that's one thing I've heard a lot of the kids say, including my son, is that, it's cool that Mr. Phipps plays guitar and shows us the guitar, because that's the instrument, that most kids see, when you're listening to music on the radio, on TV, on wherever, YouTube, so for them it's personal because they're now seeing somebody explain it to them.
With music, it's all malleable all the time. One question gets raised, pretty soon you're fielding an answer to some question, and pretty soon you're somewhere else. Everybody's still learning. The musical goal of, spreading knowledge and love of music is there. It's happening, but it's not what you had written down in your in your planner. Oh, we turned the page. That's okay.
Most of our curriculums have a capacity to put in any type of mode that you can think of, and that's where music and movement is critical, especially in the lower grades, because they really enjoy it. And that's the nature of education in the United States right now, is trying to connect with every kid possible, and music and dance is one of those avenues.
Cody understands the struggle, especially living in Washington County. We're probably the poorest county in the state, and with a lot of needs. And so when students have that opportunity with resources being brought to them, Cody knows how to do that. And I think it's an outlet, and he is a safe outlet because he understands that, and they know that he understands that.
We literally work on Maslow's hierarchy here. We have kids who come here to eat in the morning time. They come here to eat in the afternoon. They come here on a day like today to warm up because literally, my water is frozen, I don't have heat.
There's a lot more work, so hats off to all the people that have done this before, because this is my first time around being a starting point for a music program, and it's humbling. It's a lot of work.
These music instruments just started arriving, and the kids were like, oh my God, look at all these boxes. They were so excited knowing that they were going to have instruments to use. And I think that has made a huge difference too in having that. I'm hoping that at some point we're going to be able to do musicals as plays, because I think the kids would really, really like that. Not only to be, actors and actresses, but also to be musicians, and play a part in it whatever way they can. And by being a part of this program, it really allows us to look to that in the future.